A really good spirited second half. That time it's knocked ahead there into the Clare inside forward line. Just two of them there. Niall Gilligan trying to dispossess Mark O'Sullivan. Gilligan, a player who will always cause problems to backs. Players calling for it. Jamesy O'Connor. They'd like another point here just to keep the distance between the teams, but he can't supply it here. First wide of the second half and the 6th in all in this game for Clare. Well, what a match we're having now. But remember, Waterford have the wind at their backs, and it's a very, very strong breeze. Landers puck out towards Shanahan. Runs on towards Ken McGrath. First touch not good. Picked up here by Billy O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, who made his debut in '88. Here's Shanahan coming in again, in towards the side. Stopped initially, partially blocked, and it's gone wide, but it's got to be a 65. The umpire had a doubt, but the referee had none. The work by Dan Shanahan then rewarded. The mentors going back towards the bench, some of them that is. As we said earlier, we do realise how the television coverage can be impaired somewhat by constant traffic of people moving up and down in front of the cameras. I suppose it's all in the nature of the occasion. Tony Brown to hit this. First 65. Taking maximum care, dropping it into the left, however, and that was a really good chance. I suppose they're never easy, but he had a howling gale behind him. Every vantage point taken up here. The man behind the wire there, looking concerned. In midfield, it's Baker against Queally. Clare leading by 3 points. PG O'Connor lets that one spill away. Dan Shanahan just running out of space. Clare get the sideline ball. Gerlach Nan out of picture, urging his side on. Gerald McCarthy doing likewise for Waterford. Baker to hit this. It's a great connection. In it goes, right in beyond Gilligan, beyond Taff as well. And Landers comes straight out between the two Claremen. Not a good pass out to Jamesy O'Connor. Blocked down in towards Gilligan again. There's another chance. Stopped by the goalkeeper. Finally, the clearance comes out towards Jamesy O'Connor again. Wonderful excitement here in Thurles. It's in towards Colin Lynch. Lynch going forward with the stick. One of the Claremen, or the Waterford men, has lost the stick, I think. And in the end, the chance is lost as well. Well, after all of that, Clare come away with nothing. This was a block here as Jamesy was coming in to hit that one, and the second one was by Gilligan, and a great stop by Brendan Landers. It was the bad hand pass, however, from Landers to Jamesy that set all of that trouble up. That's a wonderful catch. Here's Ken McGrath inside towards Dave Bennett. Oh, it's gone over the bar from Dan Shanahan, I should say. Dan Shanahan with his second point. It really is a wonderful occasion here now. Waterford fans who've had nothing but dreams and heartbreak in recent years, and now they're within 2 points of the Munster and All-Ireland champions. Whoever loses will go through to the quarter-finals, the draw to be made tonight. What about this for skill, and an absolutely tremendous catch there by Ken McGrath. Out into the centre, Liam Doyle has it. They've been in a crisis many times in the past. Ken McGrath again, getting it down towards Mihal White. Clare still leading. Brian Quinn had such a good first half. Anthony Daly supplying that ball in towards the forwards. That's stopped there by Tom Feeney, who's taken over at full back. Alan Markham protesting, but it's going to be Waterford's free. Every possible space taken up here in Semple Stadium. This wonderful hurling surface. Stephen Frampton, a huge one down towards Paul Flynn. Comes out again towards Dan Shanahan. That's another one for Dan Shanahan, and it's 2 in a row now. And his 3rd point in all. And Waterford fans now really have that self-belief that their side is finally going to triumph. It's still a tall order against wonderful champions, but the margin is now down to just the minimum, a point between them. Still plenty of time to go. Queally bats it back. Sean McMahon facing towards his own goal. Liam Doyle, lovely ball to pick out. PJ O'Connell scored an absolutely brilliant point in the first half. Good play by Frampton. Ollie Baker next in. The diagonal pass across towards Niall Gilligan. He collides with Brian Green. Both players down injured. Well, it really is one of those occasions where the managers who've played their part firing up their charges, and the charges are not shirking the challenges. Everybody's going in as if dear life depends upon every 50-50 ball. This another block just moments ago here by Stephen Frampton, off the stick there of PJ O'Connell. And little cameos like that and moments of wonderful individual skill make this such an occasion. So the team medical officers are called into action. The injury just moments ago here from another angle. And the Waterford team doctor is called in just as the Clare man. The team doctor is Dr. Tom Higgins from Dungarvan. And Shay Fitzpatrick in there as well, attending to the Waterford men. Meanwhile, it's Padraig Quinn looking after the injured Clare players with Colm Flynn. Both sets of supporters playing their full part. Niall Gilligan's okay. This man must be worrying. Yes, he's back on the fags again. It's that kind of day, that kind of tension. As Jamesy O'Connor hits it, puts it between the posts, and that might steady a nerve or two for Clare. 7 points for Jamesy out of a tally of 113. It's a very impressive individual tally once again. Brendan Landers, a huge puck out. Cross towards Ken McGrath. Clare win it back. Just about. Colin Lynch trying to make some headway. Stop, Billy O'Shea's there. Ken McGrath's there as well. Picked up in the end after all that uncertainty by Paul Flynn. Across towards Micheál White. White from Mount Sion. Taking Brian Quinn out of position. Back to Peter Queally. And that's gone to the left, but it's still in play. Back to retrieve it there. Liam Doyle. Not getting it away quickly enough. It's Brian Lohan now. Brian has discarded that red helmet. After it once again. Challenge there by Dan Shanahan. So much endeavour, and honest endeavour at that, being displayed by players from both teams all over the pitch. It's nothing more than you expect when the Munster title is at stake. Concern in the face of Gerald McCarthy, and that's Sean Cullinan there limping away. Had a very good match, now forced out through injury. There are 15 minutes to go. Clare with a 2-point lead. Anthony Daly, having repositioned in no particular hurry, wanted to make sure of this one. Good cut up. But Queally gets out there, bravely taking it with a left hand. Inside towards Paul Flynn against Frank Lohan. This time it's Anthony Daly. What a captain he's proved over the years. Brian Quinn trying to get it out. Paul Flynn is in there. So too was Ken McGrath. Ollie Baker scooping it away from danger. This is Brian Green. Beyond Brian Lohan, but it's gone wide and doesn't cause any problems. That's the second wide of the second half by Waterford, but they really hit the wides in the first half with 7. So their tally now is 9. But you still get that feeling that this game can go either way. It was tight also when Clare played their semi-final match with Cork, and then they really asserted themselves in the last 10 to 15 minutes. But today they're playing against the breeze, and they're playing against the spirit and commitment and drive of Waterford. Clare get the line ball. Fergal Hartley moves back into position. Every man giving every last ounce of energy, straining every nerve. a crowd playing its full part. Baker cutting it in here again. Peter Queally going back, denying Alan Markham. Comes back towards PG O'Connell. Nicely across, beautifully taken up there by Colin Lynch, but that's gone to the left. Doesn't score an awful lot, but he really is the man who works tirelessly in midfield in the interest of the Banner County. So the Waterford subs, the mentors, the county board officials as well, hoping, dreaming perhaps still. And the sun making a very welcome reappearance. Here's Ollie Baker. Options right and left. PG O'Connell. Great block down by Frampton. He's lost the stick. Little more he could do. Quealy's after it, so too is Ollie Baker. So many honest, rugged clashes here. That time the Clare player coming off second best. This, just moments ago here, is where there was a jersey pulled back. It was Ollie Baker. And Ollie coming out of that particular tie, just a little battered and bruised somewhat. Pat Fitzgerald there, the county secretary. But Ollie is such a strongly built fellow. It would take more than that, I think, to keep him out. And it ends with handshakes, I can tell you. But moments ago here, PG O'Connell, watch for Stephen Frampton. That is brilliant. It's taken by Daly, and once again he pops up to get a vital long-range free and to put it between the posts and make sure that everybody in Clare can say, what crisis? There's no crisis. Clare remain firmly in front. Anthony Daly's first point of the match. Well, it was about at this stage in the game against Cork that he also pointed a long-range free, and after that Clare just took a firm grip. Brian Green has the sideline ball. Dan Shanahan waiting. Dan, who's got 3 points in this match so far. Green to hit it. Wind right behind him. Beyond Ollie Baker, but he goes back, has the time to get it away from Queally. Take a good shoulder. Ollie having to hand pass it out to McMahon. A huge one way downfield towards Niall Gilligan. Over there as well as Alan Markham. Scooped away by Green. Back in to support him. There is the substitute Conor Clancy. And it's going to be Clare's ball. Just about 10 minutes remaining now. James O'Connor to hit this. Right in there, Tom Feeney trying to get it away for Waterford. Niall Gilligan still trying to pressurise there. The hand pass comes back towards O'Connell, another very good block. Back out it comes once more, Ollie Baker slipping. Getting it beyond Frampton. A good ball to Clancy! And that's a great move, finished off in spectacular fashion by Conor Clancy. And once again, Clare flow aside Waterford and expand their lead even more. It's Clare who've come back in the last 5 or 6 minutes. 115, 18 points to 2-8, which is 14. Tony Brown. Again, they try to get back within striking distance. They get another chance here. Shanahan half hitting that one. Coming away from the cornerback position there. That's nicely away by Frank Lohan. Only as far as Tony Brown, however. They need this one to be on target, but it's not. Disappointment is Tony Brown's done. He's still making a point there. And the Waterford mentor down at the other end, who is Shane Ahern, is trying to bring the referee's attention to perhaps that should have been a point. The umpire has a view on it. It's a point. Tony Brown gets it. Shane Ahern went in there to play advocate. Clearly one of the umpires had a doubt. The other man had waved it wide. But the man on the right-hand side, as we look across here, had no doubt, nor had the referee. It went off the upright. And Gerald McCarthy has had his name taken by the referee behind the goal. So Tony Brown, the scorer of 2 points. And the amended scoreline now shows there's just 3 between them. 8 minutes remaining. Davy Fitzgerald pucking out, hoping that Clare at the end of this afternoon will have won a 3rd Munster title in 4 years. It's still O'Connell. Frampton still chasing. Support coming in. And the figure of Billy O'Sullivan. That's Tom Feeney, who has been held back. Free out to Waterford. Number 17 there, of course, is the man who came in during the second half. Mark O'Sullivan playing at corner back. Fergie Toohey about to be just introduced in the next couple of moments. Landers sweeping this one downfield, batted out. That's Doyle. Such an assured performer down the years. PJ O'Connell, they'll say his best years are behind him, but he's given a fighting performance this afternoon and challenged for everything, and that'll probably be a throw ball. And Fergie Toohey has just been introduced into the Clare attack. And I wonder, will it be Eamon Taff who'll make way? It's looking like that. Throw has been taken, Taff's gone. Toohey's in, straight away into the thick of the action here, the number 23 against Fergal Hartley. Both sides looking for a late boost. But Waterford have given a good account of themselves during the second half. So Taff is off, and Fergie Toohey, one of the heroes of last year's Munster win against Tipperary, part of the action. That's beautifully in. This is a lovely turn again by a very sweet hurler. Paul Flynn knocking it in, but straight into the goalkeeper's grasp. Just held his footing sufficiently to make the clearance, and that'll be a sideline ball. Further pressure on the Clare backs. Tony Brown, that's beautifully in, and that's another one, and it's gone over the bar. 3 points now for Tony Brown, and the Waterford fans continue to have faith and belief in their team. Is there sufficient time remaining? 5 minutes left, 2 between them. Now what a third Waterford goal would do. That's what they'll be thinking. But they'll be happy, I'm sure, just to withstand the next few minutes. Fergie Toohey, nicely inside for PJ O'Connell. This to stretch the lead once again to 3 points. When there's a doubt, Clare can always be depended upon to come back, to take the chances. And that latest one by PJ O'Connell. 116 to 210. Over the head that time of Dan Shanahan, picked up by Ollie Baker, working tirelessly around the midfield area. Tom Feeney's coming racing out for this. Needs to get it away quickly, failed to do so because of the pressure again from those Clare forwards. Defence for Clare seems to begin at number 15. Clancy's disappointed. It'll be Brian Green to hit it. Remember, 3 points between the teams as Sean Cullinan looks on from the sideline but can do no more. Injured. Green makes a good connection. Down towards Ken McGrath. Hasn't scored in this match so far. Pressurising the corner back. Kerwin's in next to try and challenge. Scorer of 2 goals in this match, together with a point. The stalemate at the end of all of that broken up because of the referee's intervention. It's going to be a free in on the 20-metre line. Paul Flynn has gone across to take it. Peter Queally waits, Billy O'Sullivan there as well. 2-10, of course, 16 points, 1-16, 19 points. Flynn fires it in, but he's fired it to the right at the worst possible time. Flynn has scored 2 points in this match, but they both came from frees. He was involved in setting up the goal for Kerwin as well. The fans will have wanted more, however. David Fitzgerald pucking it out with under 3 minutes to go. Down by Billy O'Sullivan. This is Ken McGrath. Micheál White's waiting across, the man in the red helmet. Quinn is beside him, and that's a free, and it's going to be a free in for Waterford. White is annoyed because there's no advantage. The referee has made the call. It's going to be a free in. No advantage coming from that. Sean Daly is also in with the action. He was the man who was full forward when Waterford won the under-21 title in 1992. So there he is. Gerald O'Loughlin is also about to be introduced for Clare. So a change has been made. Seems to be Billy O'Sullivan is coming off. Yes, Billy O'Sullivan is off, and here it is! Back of the net! Fairplay! The sides are level! Minutes into the second half. Whatever about the lack of advantage, it didn't seem to unsettle Paul Flynn, and the sides are level for the first time since the match started. This was the free again. They were all on the goal line. A conventional 20-metre free, and Flynn takes the responsibility and buries it. Niall Gilligan's gone off. The Sparrow is in for Clare. Now, is there a winner? What a tense occasion. As close a call as Ger Loughnane's side has ever had in the Munster Championship in recent years. Backed by the breeze. Waterford came back. Here's Brian Flannery trying to get that ball away. Tony Brown, oh, it's a high challenge by PJ O'Connell, right to the face. It causes a minor disturbance, and the referee very quickly isolating PJ O'Connell, but he did lead with the stick. And there's no doubting what the fans want. Again, the referee making the note, taking the name, and he's off. Clare are down to 14 men as we head into injury time with the sides level, and this was the challenge again. Tony Brown, a very definite striking action, not harsh, no doubt about it. So now, how will Clare fare? Gerald McCarthy's on trying to make changes. Waterford will have the free. Still plenty of booing and cheering going on. Paul Flynn has come back to take the free. Now this is back into his own half-back line. We're in injury time. This may be the free to win the championship for Waterford. Remember 73 here. Then it was Limerick and Tip. This is much farther out. He's on his own 45-metre line. Really gripping drama. A goal and 2 points. A strong breeze backing him. What chance has he of getting it? It's high. Seems to be going to the right, and it's gone wide. Well, it was a high percentage risk. They knew it, but they went for it. It looks like it's going to end in a draw. But that's been said before. How much time will the referee add on? He's looking at his watch. It's 19 points to 19 in points. There's still a few seconds, Willie Barrett decides. Not anymore, it's all over. And the Munster hurling final has finished level. Gerlachna's side was 8 points ahead at half-time, but Gerald McCarthy's side battled, aided by the breeze. Clare created 27 chances and took 17. Waterford created 31 chances, 4 more than Clare, and took 13 scores. They live to fight another day. Nobody will be too disappointed with that. And you can be sure that there'll be another full house wherever it's played. And at full time here, it's Clare, 16 points. Waterford, 3 goals and 10, 19 points apiece.
What a game from start to finish today. The pace of the game, the crowd on both sides, the excitement that was there. Sure, Munster Championship hurling at its very, very best. And everybody delighted for Waterford that they've got another chance. I know we'd have liked they've held on there in the end, but Waterford deserved the draw at least. And I think the fairest result, if ever there was a fair result to a game, this was it today. A tremendous game.
They might have won it, Gerald. They had that last free, and you were shaking, I'm sure.
Definitely, we were really shaking there towards the end. They had us on the run for the last 20 minutes. You know, their level of fitness, their level of skill, their movement off the ball and on the ball. They're a tremendous team. Waterford have proven today that they are an outstanding team, and what a day we're going to have here again whenever the replays.
But you're still Munster champions and you're still All-Ireland champions.
Well, just hanging on by our fingernails, but we're still out there. Still another day to fight.
Gerald, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The area we spoke about before the match, that was vital for somebody to win.
As well, David Ford was playing tremendously well in here to go off. So, I mean, we're really up against it now in the replay. You know, I think 50,000 people will cram in here again to see a game like today. And if we have another game like today, I want to be marvellous for the game. And hopefully this time we might pull away by a point or something at the end.
Can we expect a Lucknan master stroke for the replay?
Well, unless I get a stroke and conk out on the sideline, like I nearly did today, that'll be the nearest thing to a stroke you'll see the next day.
It's the Munster minor final between Cork